Robert Bruce Baldwin, yeah.
Hello, everybody. How are you tonight? So I'm up from down south in Palm Beach County, but I'm kind of looking like a tourist, right? Well, I spent today actually thinking maybe I could still surf. What I was lacking in strength and dexterity and balance, I made up with in fortitude. So I'm a little sore, worn out, and burned, but can I go with this a little bit here?
There you go.
No, I just need to go up a little bit.
Just squeeze it right here.
Oh, look at that. Fancy. Actually, that's...
Let me move it forward.
Yeah. Fancy, beautiful. Okay. So I'm up here for the weekend. And, what was that? Was that me? Huh?
Have I not got you enough cord?
No, I think I'm okay. Sorry, I just want to...
That's all right, you're good.
Yeah. But at the same point, I just don't want to back up to it.
You know what? Hang on. I'll give you a lot more cord. That cord is kind of short to go to that mic.
I just don't want to back up into
Yeah,
it.
just pop it.
Yeah. Perfect.
Gives you a lot more.
There you go. Perfect. Thanks, man. So we'll start this over again. Sorry about that. So I'm going to play for you some original songs tonight. I'm working on what they call an album. So I'm going to put it out there, so see what comes back, and whether you like it or not. So I really enjoyed hearing Blackout Days. I love that name. I saw y'all's video for it when I heard about the venue. This venue actually has developed some notoriety. I originally heard about it from some other fellow musicians who said if you're in Cocoa Beach to go try this one. I've spent most of the last year visiting, maybe I better not start with something slow. So I've just come from the Florida Panhandle where Hurricane Michael absolutely demolished it. And those folks really didn't have time to get out. It was a hurricane that was a Category 2 like a day before, and then went in as a 5, and they really couldn't get out. There was no gas, the roads were clogged. I've been following a volunteer group for about the last year in Puerto Rico on 2 or 3 occasions, in Guatemala for the volcanic eruption, for Florence in North Carolina, and now here in Panama City. And I've been following a volunteer group called Third Wave, and it's really kind of phenomenal. They're always in the day after it happens, and really are just letting people know that there's help, and they're bringing little solar lights where people hadn't had electricity for months, like in in Puerto Rico. So in the film I'm doing, this is kind of the title song, sort of a soundtrack for it, and it's really about how these folks really are just giving some love. as they say, it seems like the world is going to hell in a handbasket. And really all we can do is give a little love. Oh Lord, look what's happened to our homes. At least where our homes used to be. And I don't recognize what was here just yesterday. A big old wind blew it all away. A big old wind, oh, blew it all away. Blew it all to hell and gone. It blew so hard, it blew away our yesterdays, and blew all our tomorrows to kingdom come. Now I find myself in this darkest hour, in the middle of this blackest night. I've been brought down to my knees. I've lost all my power. Lord, I sure could use a little light tonight. Yeah, yes, it's times like these, oh, when a little love, a little love goes a long, long way. It's times like these, it's times like these when a little love, a little love can brighten up the darkest day. That big old wind, oh, blew it all away. Blew it right down to the dirt. A lot of folks all suffering around here. Most everybody round here been hurt. Yes, it's times like these when a little love is a whole lot of love. When we all give it together, it's times like these when our little love can light up the universe, even see us through this inclement weather. That big old wind, oh, blew it all away. Blew it all to hell and gone. It blew so hard, it blew away away our yesterdays, but a little love lifted us up to kingdom come. Yes, it's times like these, it's times like these when a little love, a little love goes a long, long way. It's times like these when a little love is a whole lot of love. When we all give it together. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I saw the fires in California now, kind of the same thing. Everything got wiped out. Now, on the other side of the fence, again, these are just kind of some random songs that I'm working on for, as they say, an album. So it's a potpourri. This kind of goes the other. I guess this is more about not really what's happening politically, but yes, what's kind of happening politically. Really like an ontological shift of consciousness or something. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. He's only putting on a show. Feeds us through a tube with some noise in the news. Everything he wants us to know. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. He's the master of despair, bad news bearer, the wizard of terror. Most don't even know he's there. Sometimes it makes me wonder what's going on around here. And sometimes it makes me wonder does anybody around here care? The land of the free got all caught up in some conspiracy. But who will tell the children the way it used to be before we gave away the last liberty? Attention to the man behind the curtain. He's only pulling on our strings, an old puppet master with some plays and disasters, and we don't mean a thing. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. He's a master of despair. He rob you and rape you and take your babies from you, and you won't even know he's there. Sometimes It makes me wonder what's going on around here. And sometimes it makes me wonder, does anybody around here care? The home of the brave, the land of the free, got all caught up in some conspiracy. But who will tell the children the way it used to be before we gave away our last liberty? Sometimes it makes me wonder what's going on around here. And sometimes it makes me wonder, does anybody around here care? Does anybody around here care? Most of the songs that I end up composing are kind of directly or indirectly aimed at films that I'm doing. This is a song that's a while back from a film I did on homeless in Miami area, and primarily following one particular homeless gentleman named Virgil who lived behind the post-production house. Anyway, I guess enough said about that. It's called Down Out on the Street. Behind the post house, at least that's where he lays his head, on a pile of old brown boxes that passes for his bed. He blew down with the weather, he's just where he lost his steam. He forgot where he was going in some long forgotten dream. Now he eats where he can find it, he takes showers when it rains, but mostly he's just trying to wash away some shame. Don't you know he's no better off than most down on the Golden Coast, where some folks make the street their home. And it really does not matter at the bottom of the ladder, what is left is just not much to lose. But I'm riding high as I'm passing by. What could it mean to me? By the grace of God on the slippery slide, I'm not down out on the street. stands out on the corners. He's taking handouts he calls loans. He's paying restitution for some seeds that he has sown. He says he has a family he just can't remember well. He lost them with some memories of some deeds too hard to bear. Now he searches through the alleys for some bottles thrown away, and mixes up concoctions just to get him through the day. Don't you know he's no better off than most down on the Golden Coast, where some folks make the street their home. And it really does not matter at the bottom of the ladder. What is left is just not much to lose. But I'm riding high as a passing by. What could it mean to me? By the grace of God on his slippery slide, I'm not down out on the street. At the bottom of the ladder, there lives an old Mad Hatter. I fear I would not do well in his shoes. But I'm riding high as a passing by. What could it mean to me? By the grace of God on his slippery slide, I'm not down out on the street. Thank you. One more? So, well, I had to retune for this real quickly, but this song, make a long story short, I was gifted a charango, and I was going to the mountains of Colorado to film a little Indian guru who has, I don't know, millions of followers in India. And I had the chance to sort of be with him one-on-one and ask questions. And part of getting this charango was, the stipulation was I had to learn how to play it, write a song, and then the song would be entered into what was a songwriting contest. And so I thought the whole notion was so absurd. I said, well, anything particularly you want me to write the song on? He said, yeah, make it about money. Well, in the process of being with this little Indian guru, I had the little charango in my tent, really not thinking that anything was ever going to come of it. But I had the chance to actually ask this little master guy. I actually had to figure out where I'm supposed to be here. Did I turn it right? So I go from an open tuning to a standard tuning. And, you know, I can't talk and, and do this too, apparently. Let's see. Let me put a cable back on. And anyway, so I just thought, what the heck? And I had a little moment. I said, Master, what would you tell me about money? To which he said very quickly, without even blinking an eye, he said, well, money. You should stop chasing money. Let money start chasing you. So, so I went back to my tent, and this And this song literally jumped out of the trongo, like it was already written and ingrained in this little Peruvian instrument. So here we go. That's the problem here. If I can just bear with me here. This is really the height. There we go. Now I see what the problem is. Keep your fingers crossed. Oh, okay. All right. I guess close enough, right? So anyway, I went back to the tent, got this little Andean instrument, this little charango, 10-string instrument. And I know this sounds crazy, but I swear the song came out of this little instrument. Complete, total. And, you know, as you might guess, it's called When I Stopped Chasing Money, Money Started Chasing Me. Actually turned out to be something I kind of pursued, which you'll understand the story. That was the other thing that was kind of ironic, too, that out of this little Peruvian charango popped out a Southern blues rock song. I don't know, or whatever this would be, blues of some kind. I used to work myself down to the bone. Most of the time, I even brought my work on home. I was split down the middle, just trying to make ends meet. I was always on the go. I was a real go-getter. I followed all the rules right down to the letter. I was out chasing money, but money was outrunning me. But now I know as a fact of the matter, I didn't really have to climb no ladder. I didn't have to do what I did not want to do. I found this little secret, may I share it with you. I asked this old guru, I was sick and tired. He said, wait, let me go around that again. It was all that surfing today. It took all the blood away from my brain. I asked an old guru why I was sick and tired. His answer was so simple, it took me by surprise. He said, son, stop chasing money. Let money start chasing you. Well, I thought that was just fine for a guru to say. He wasn't buying nothing, he had nothing to pay. And I can't say I believed him, but I tried it anyway. And now my life is so much better. I don't go out in no bad weather. I don't do what I do not want to do. I found this little secret I'm sharing with you. But don't get me wrong, I don't know no castles, yachts and planes, they're just too much hassle. But that don't mean I don't have everything. Since I was out chasing money, and money started chasing me. Now it's easy come, easy go. It's like an old man river, it's just got to flow. Well, I know it might sound funny to just stop chasing money, but if you do, Money, that's M-O-N-E-Y. Why, it just might start chasing you too. 'Cause if you let it, I just what it do. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Bo, thank you for having me. It's a great venue. Y'all enjoy your evening. Thank you.
Robert Bruce Baldwin, everybody. Man, Robert, that was great. That was great, buddy.